Okay, friends, welcome in. Hello, some of you have been here already. Much appreciated. Orlando, Timothy. Uh, this game is going. Yes, I know it's a very exciting game, buddy. It's going about as good as I had the game kind of like playing uh, behind my screen, so I was watching as it was happening. Where is my camera? Why is it not? There it is. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Um, what have we got here? Like I said, this game is going about as well as I expected it. Um, so no, you already ate. Go over there. All right. The Fry, welcome in. The pup is very excited. I don't know what he's been a lot to handle these last couple of days for whatever reason. All right, my work meeting is over, so I'm going to get rid of that. And now I'm going to bring in our scoreboard. Yes, Filipowski. I was in this meeting and I was on camera watching this game, and I almost like went to the side and was like, oh my, like I almost like did like one of these in the middle of the, of the meeting when Filipowski went down, and I was like, oh my god. Um, I was like, this is exactly like what we need. Hold on, one sec. No. I was like, this is exactly what we don't need to happen right now. So, all right, I'm setting up my scoreboard. No, that's not what I meant to do. So how is everybody? It's Thursday. Hopefully you guys have been having, some nice time watching some of the games. I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh my god. Coach Robinson, welcome in. Hello, good afternoon. It's right at the lunch hour here on the West Coast for us folks, actually. And I also have to pull up a stats page because no, yeah, I have seen what is essentially going on especially after like Filipowski hits the first 3-pointer of the game and then he ends up going with a rolled ankle. You're like, this cannot be happening right now. Because we are playing our best basketball of the season, easily our best basketball of the season, and it's like not even close. Like I tweeted out earlier, or like was it earlier this week or at the end of last week? I was like, there is literally no team that I fear in this tournament. Like Duke is playing the best basketball it has all season, and we could very easily just like run away with this entire tournament. I'm pretty sure. Like this is yeah. Um this is our tournament to lose right now, honestly. So we just got to keep playing the way, especially after that win in Chapel Hill. Like, what a huge lift, right? To go in on the road and just like put the nail in the coffin for Carolina. As Filipowski's going to take a three again and hit that one. So you know what? The ankle is fine. Just tape that thing up and tape that ankle up and send him back out there, ladies and gentlemen. He is doing just fine. The loss to Virginia was the best thing that could happen. Well, I mean, the loss to Virginia. I mean, we're literally like a bad officiating call having from being the ACC regular season champion. By the way, that's what I was trying to say. So like we should have been the ACC regular season champions. Stop eating the towel. And we're gonna be the ACC tournament champions. So like. Filipowski going in again, and that should be an and one. Yes, it should be. So, yeah, flip is fine, y'all. So what did happen to Armando Bacot? Because I wasn't watching the Carolina game. I turned the Carolina game on for literally 5 seconds to check the score, and then saw that BC was down by 20, and I was like, okay, this is over. And then I left, and I was like, I'm not watching this because I have to admit I have this guilty pleasure of hate watching Carolina games. Coach Robinson, thank you very much for the sub. Where I just like put Carolina games on in the background just to like see if they're gonna lose. Um, and yeah, it's cathartic for me as a Duke fan. Um, but last night I was like, I'm done. I have better things to do than put this game on and try like attempt to like listen to BC attempt to like have any sort of comeback in this thing, because it's just not going to happen. All right, I think I got the screen stuff working. Actually, this is the original Pitt box score. Chris Hand, hello, good afternoon. Yo, we got all the regulars up in here. This is exciting. All right, this is the original box score. We're gonna adjust this though. I gotta change that there. There you go, making it happen. This was the original Pitt box score here. We had Filipowski had 28, Martin Mitchell with 10, Proctor with 14. Gotta love all this. And we ended up beating them in Pitt. You know, this is also kind of funny enough. Like, you know, Jeff Capel getting Coach of the Year in the ACC. I suppose, like, you know, it makes sense. He's basically taken Pitt from absolutely like just a dumpster fire to like actually at one point they were leading the ACC, right? Unfortunately, here what ends up happening for Pitt is they end up losing to Notre Dame, and like with a couple weeks left in the season, and then they like lose their last game, and they just like tumble. Because they were like they were going to be in our position actually of having this top 4 bye, and then they end up just like vaulting all the way down, and so they end up having to play their game yesterday and now play us. But I mean, they had a pretty fantastic season. At one point, they were actually leading the ACC, which is such a bizarre thing to think about, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. So Jeremy Roach at the free throw line now. Let's see. This is what do we have here? Split box score. All right. Let's get everything up to speed. Hinson 2, Elliott 2, then 6 for Burton. That's one of the ACC lead. I think Burton there. Jamarius Burton, ACC first team, I think. Okay, that also intentional foul, if I've ever seen one. Blake Hinson with another foul there to stop Mark Mitchell on the fast break. So Duke out and running, and that definitely should have been, that was not a play on the ball. But there is no such thing as a clear path foul in college, so I don't know. I still think that those should be like technicals or something. When you're like intentionally grabbing the dude to make it so that they cannot. They are actually. They are gonna review this. I was like, this is at least a technical. Like, there's no actual play on the ball here. He goes and just grabs Mark Mitchell around the waist and the arm. Like, it's not. This is. I would. Yeah. See, I'm not crazy, chat. Like. And Corey Alexander is just like on crack or something because he's like, it's a basketball play when you see it on replay. I'm like, no, it's clearly not. Like, it's even less of a basketball play when you see it on replay. Like, maybe at full speed you're like, oh, he reached the guy, but he was too slow. Like, when you see it on replay, it's like clearly not going for the ball. Like, it's just no. I would not call flagrant. I would call it a technical. But anyway, I actually have to say I really like Mike Bray's comments the other night for laying into the officiating crew that they had that dispute there at the end of the game on what something called a flagrant or not, and they actually do hit him with a flagrant one. That is, you know what? Sometimes I get it right. Sometimes I get it right even without asking. So there we go. And so Mark Mitchell will be at the line, and we have our stats are all up to date. Pitt was overrated like 2 weeks ago. So Mark Mitchell at the free throw line now, and he will make the first, and that is 5 for him. Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, Duke coming out here, they established the tempo early, and they were dominating. Like we were dominating, and that is Mark Mitchell getting both. It is 35-17. I figured tonight today's game would probably like just be, you know, a walkover regardless of who it was. Tomorrow's game going to be interesting though. Make sure to hit that sub button and come back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, the semifinal. I think this knocks them out of the tournament. They were in the, was Pitt really in the last 4? Interesting. Oh, That's right. They've sort of been like on the cusp, like most of the season. This nice cross-court pass by Roach, actually. And actually, well, less nice, but anyway, Mark Mitchell manages to make something out of it, although he misses it, and the rebound to Pittsburgh. As we're going the other way with it, we got 5:10 left in the first half here. Wide open three-pointer there for Graham that misses everything, and we actually have a foul on Flip, maybe? Foul on Flip. By the way, Filipowski this week receiving ACC Rookie of the Year honors. I mean, obviously, right? Like, who else would you have given it to? He had 9 ACC Rookie of the Weeks. The kid has just been fantastic. Everything we could have asked for, this guy has delivered, except for that, like that. Yeah, he had that one game against Virginia, right, where he scored 0, and then like should have had the game-winning points, but didn't. But there's always going to be one of those games. And you know what? We've played now 31 games this season. It's not bad. And Lively hedges way too far out as Grandison picks up a foul for trying to come over late on the help there, and that'll send Pittsburgh to the line as Filipowski hits the bench for a second. Tariq Whitehead actually came in and gave us some nice minutes too. He's got 6 points, has hit 2 3-point shots. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome in for all those here in the U.S. and also probably around the world watching, since it is March Madness, and so we are very much getting that March feeling going. This is like, the most wonderful, those Christmas songs where it's like the most wonderful time of the year. Well, for us as basketball fans, that's what March is. It's basically Christmas in March is the NCAA tournament. Pitt makes both of those 2 free throws, and they're 19-35 here. Duke still leads by 16 with 4:40 to go, and Proctor is going to cut straight to the basket, going right and finishing with the right, and he will make it an easy lay-in for 2. 5 on the floor for Duke. Proctor, Mitchell, Lively, Roach, and Grandison at the moment, as Filipowski still getting some rest. You know what? With the rolled ankle, if this thing really gets out of hand, I probably wouldn't even play him in the second half, to be honest. I would just let him rest that ankle. And there's another 3-point shot there by Graham, which is no good either. This should be a foul on 31. No, actually, they're just going to play it out as Proctor picks up the rebound there. Proctor's been playing phenomenally well, actually. Very strong backcourt, super important in March. What is my favorite healthy item to eat or drink? Difficult. Almost everything I would consider healthy. There's like, I haven't had Quest bars in a long time, but I really enjoyed Quest bars. Those are like kind of fun, healthy cheats. I have to say, I make these like oats that are like soaked with they call it like soaked oats, but like, so you basically just get regular oats, right? And you just soak them overnight with milk, but I make them with protein powder. So like, it's like kind of a carb, but it's also like really high in protein powder. And then I mix some fruit in there too. So there's plenty of slightly non-healthy stuff though, such as that's a beautiful play there by Derek Lively, by the way, down low. Plenty of unhealthy stuff. I love eating banana bread. There's all sorts of breads: pumpkin bread, apple bread, all these cakes that are delicious. Yeah, Quest bars are pretty good too. The chocolate chip ones were the best. Oh, that is Mark Mitchell absolutely getting played. Actually, we're go to the under 4 timeout here, as we'll come back with free throws for Pittsburgh. That's the 17th foul for Duke and 6 for Pitt. It's kind of funny to have, I kind of like gave the subtitle to this stream as like, who was actually the coach of the year, because you have 2 former Duke assistants, right? Capel getting coach of the year, Shire right up there, perfect home record. Actually, Shire didn't get any votes, which I thought was the biggest disrespect. I'm like, I don't know if that's just like, it's hard to say that's like Duke hate, because they're like, they gave all the votes to Capel, which is a former Duke guy, so like, you can't really like say, well, they're just hating on Duke, because like clearly Capel won it and he's a Duke guy, so like, okay, we feel pretty good about that. at least a Duke alum, we'll put it that way, won the Coach of the Year. There was Duke up there, um, which works out for us. So let's see. Yeah, I thought the game was gonna be. I can put it up in Discord for folks. Actually, let's see. Let's move this over here. Okay, let's do that there. And let's move this over here. This is not the Big 12 tournament, by the way. This is, I don't know why the thing says that. Okay. Let's do applications. All right, there you go, y'all. Let's have fun with that. Discord's live up there. Assuming things just don't fall apart and break. That should be up for y'all. So jump into Discord if you need the Scream subscribers. Can join in the watch party there. We have Duke 39-21 at the moment, with actually Kyle Filipowski leading the way. Despite his early ankle injury, he's got 14 points so far. The ACC Rookie of the Year with 5 of 7 shooting, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Whitehead also contributing 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, and the second play was an and one. That's right. Now I remember it was an and one for him. And Filipowski also has well, actually, Filipowski doesn't have any rebounds. That's kind of the fun part about that. Oh, the other news, I suppose, as I'm watching the ticker go by, as one of my buddies flagged for me today, is that West Virginia versus Kansas. Apparently, Bill Self was taken to the hospital early or last night, which is rather concerning. So Kansas might be without their coach for today. Kansas #1 seed in the Big 12 tournament over there. Probably, I know, definitely a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. I don't know if #1 overall, but definitely not good news over there for Kansas. Shire was 7-2 as a Duke player in the ACC tournament. Yo, those were good years, folks. Those were good years, especially when we won the whole thing. It's in 2010. We just plowed through the ACC tournament. We put the stomping on North Carolina for the final game. Came to Greensboro, just ran the floor, and then off to the races. Nelly Cummins at the free throw line here for Pitt and gets the first of 2. And he gets the second one there. Also, as it turns out, we will be playing. So the winner of this game plays Miami tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So assuming that the score holds, which we definitely hope it does, we will get the Duke Revenge Tour rolls on as we have effectively gotten revenge. Oh my goodness, what a pass by Tyrese Proctor! Are you kidding me? The behind the back wraparound to oh my god, to Derek Lively. That is insane. Oh my goodness. As Sabande there gets one for Pitt, but Derek Lively, my god, what a highlight play. The 5th assist for Tyrese Proctor. Lively with 7 points now. This is sort of like, you know, we have been waiting all season for the offense to click. And like it's plays like that where you're like, yeah, the offense is definitely clicking for sure. As Proctor's got 5 seconds to go on the shot clock here, and he drills it, actually from range. Man, yo, Tyrese. He is having himself a tournament right now too. Filipowski with 14, Proctor with 5 points and 5 assists. Yo, the Duke backcourt. The Duke front court was always pretty good. Apparently, Filipowski has picked up a second foul. somehow. Foul after the play? That's lame. Oh geez, my screen just completely went crazy. That's not good. I lost my second monitor, team. What's going on here? Everything going insane. There it is. Now it's back. Monitor. Yeah. Nope. We're back. Yeah. So Miami almost lost to Wake Forest, but so Orlando, I've got it up on disc for you now. So if you want to jump in there. Yeah. Where the browser didn't work for a bit. Let's see. Jorge Diaz Graham at the free throw line makes the first. That's a 1-1. So that is a 1-2 right now. We got 93 seconds left in the first. Come on, buddy. Take the free throw. There you go. Duke by 16, actually, so far. 44-28. It's a bit of... No, we're holding Pitt right kind of where we're at. Right, we're like 60, low 60s for average. Oh, my goodness. Roach to Lively, back to Roach. A bit of a scrum here. That's off Pittsburgh. They kind of scuffed that play like 3 times over because the alley-oop wasn't in the right spot, and Derek Lively tried to give it back to Roach. It looked like he was alley-ooping it back to Roach. We need to keep pressing the gas, though, here. Like, Pitt's a good team. We definitely, like, same record as us, right? Like, no reason to believe that they would, that we could just keep rolling here. We have been known to turn our basketball brains off from time to time as well. Go like, 5-minute stretches without scoring and letting teams back in. And Proctor is just styling on this dude. There's no way you can guard him. Roach is going to take 3. The assist from Proctor! And it's another 3-pointer by Roach. That's the 6th assist by Tyrese Proctor in the first half. And we're just delivering. Good defense down low. Great. Oh, that's a clean block, man. I don't know what the hell. Yo, that's a clean block. That's actually Lively's first foul. And he's got 45 seconds in the first half to go, which is actually like, wow. That's pretty good. Usually he like gets 2 fouls in the first 5 minutes and doesn't get to play the game. Graham at the free throw line is shooting 2, makes the first. And the second one is good too. So that's 4 points for Graham. And now we're at 47-30 here. So we have a bit of an offensive explosion here in the first half. You could go 2 for 1 if you decide to go quick. Oh, there's a turnover by Proctor. Actually, Grandison gets it back, and right back to Proctor. Oh, he gets fouled. Grandison gets fouled. That was going to be an easy 2 points off the broken play. We're kind of like, we're playing a little loose here now, chat. That looks like, this looks like YMCA, bad YMCA basketball on a Sunday morning here. And Ryan Young isn't even in the game, so should be playing. No YMCA basketball. 1-1 here for Grandison as that is the 7th team foul on Pitt. An opportunity to continue adding to the lead here as Grandison easily makes that first one. And that looks good there. And the second... nope, misses the second one. Pitt recovers that, and they basically have 3 second difference. Game clock, shot clock. Duke is going to waste a timeout here as it hasn't taken one in this first half, not that it's needed to. Pitt has taken a timeout, so it probably won't take a timeout here. And they'll just let this thing play out. I expect here now 10 seconds on the shot clock to go. And Pitt driving here. No, that was Sibande and can't get it. Now Pitt's going to have another opportunity with it. Good defense there by Lively. Ooh. Graham gets it to go there. That's 4 for him. And that'll be the end of the half. Actually, decently well defended. You know, they just had one too many cracks at it there underneath the basket. So the offensive rebounding by Pitt, gonna give them a second chance opportunity there. So that is actually our highest scoring half this season. I'm gonna fix what the hell's happening with my monitor. 48. So the Duke offense showing up at the right time. Here's Coach Shire.
Worked this so far.
Well, I thought we really shared the ball, played inside out. I love what we did in the offensive end. Our defense was really good. We just have to come up with those 50-50 balls. Keep our feet on defense. They're an explosive team. Long way to go.
You mentioned the defense. How has the versatility of your group affected Pitt?
Well, it's a luxury for us when we have great on-ball defenders. You know, the job that Mark Mitchell has done, Tyrese Proctor, Derek protecting the basket, Jeremy. I could go, really everybody that's on the floor is busting their butt on that end, and that no let-ups. Can't let up against this group. They're dangerous.
First time back here as a head coach. You've been here as a player. You've won as a player. How's it feel for you?
Got all the feels right now. You know, I got all the feels being back. We've had some great moments here. We've also had moments where we've got knocked back and just can't let up. That's where I'm at right now. Can't let up.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Andre.
You mentioned those.
Yo, yeah, can't let up because this is March and anything can happen here. For all we know, you know, Pitt can come back and throw a 40-point second half at us, and then we'd be in decent amount of trouble. But in any case, a good start here, 48-32 for the Blue Devils, who were hitting shots early and often. Actually, I think we're going to get the highlights from the Miami game, I hope. Oh, they're replaying the Filipowski injury. Yeah, he ends up hitting a Pitt player, and it's such an awkward injury because they run into each other chest to chest, and then the Pitt player goes down, and then he rolls on the Pitt player's ankle as the Pitt player's falling, and it's just bizarre. What's everybody doing after the game? Going back to work. That's what I'm doing. I got meetings later this afternoon, y'all. I'm on my lunch break at the moment. Extended lunch break. Watching some more basketball for me after the game. Eating some Italian post-game meal. Nice. Nice. You know, I actually think so. Our defense are averaging around 64 allowing 64 points per game, which Pitt currently has 32. So you do the math times 2, that's 64. It's the defense is always right there. We let teams have 28 to 32 points consistently, every time, and I love it. Duke projected 5 seed in the NCAA tournament. No, bro. We gotta work. I actually would rather be a 6. Oh my goodness. Miami actually looked. This game got close because Miami was winning 67. Let's see. Oh my God, Wake Forest was hitting crazy shots. Well, after the crazy shot they hit to win the game yesterday against Syracuse, of course, yeah. Oh man, Wake Forest was in position. Oh, they actually got the last second shot off. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then Iowa State ends up beating Baylor, so chaos in the Big 12. This is what I'm saying, chat. That's what I'm saying about the Big 12. They're gonna get all these teams in the tournament. They're gonna get 8, 10 bids, whatever it is, right? And then they're all gonna beat each other. Think about it. If you put 8 teams in the tournament as a conference, right, as a league, you at minimum, it's 2 per region. Or you have one region that has one of your teams and another region that has 3. And All what you end up doing is you just end up knocking off your own conference. Are they still projecting Whitehead as a top 15 pick? I don't see. Oh, actually, I don't know about that. I don't know. I think Whitehead is like one of those drafted on potential kind of things. I mean, he's actually Dariq Whitehead is Duke's best 3-point shooter. Believe it or not, statistically, Duke's best 3-point shooter in a season that has been terrible for shooting for Duke. He's actually our best, and it's bizarre. Like in the NBA, you would think like of his size, right? He'd be like playing some sort of guard position or something, because he's like not really that. He's not that big or tall. But he has a smooth shot. He's got a beautiful shot, though. He's got such a good-looking shot. Anyway, what are they saying about the Big 12? Right? Yeah, they get all these teams in the tournament, and they're just going to knock each other out. Like like this Iowa State Baylor thing. Like the craziest thing for Baylor is to, or even Kansas, is to show up in the NCAA tournament and have to play a Big 12 team in the Sweet 16. And then you're just sort of like, you're asking yourself like, okay, like what, like, you know, because that is probably the biggest chance of an upset right there. When you have when the conference team plays another conference team, anything can happen in the NCAA. So I don't know. If I was the Big 12, I'd be worried. If I was a Big 12 team, I'd be worried about seeing one of my other Big 12 teams there, and it would just be like a 50-50 toss-up. Also, but yeah, if Joe Lunardi is projecting us at a 5 seed, that's a 5-12 matchup I would hope to avoid. So I don't know. Would you rather be the 6 and go with a 6-11? Maybe. Honestly, I'd rather be a 4, and we just go straight up, 4-13. That'd be a bit better, I think. There, and then you end up playing what, the oh god, the winner of the, not the 8-9, but the winner of the 5, yeah, you end up playing the winner of the 5-12, something like that, or the 6, I think, maybe, something of the effect. Question: how is the Ohio State-Iowa game going? How is the Ohio State-Iowa game going? Let's look. I don't see this as an active score. Oh, they might not be ranked. Hold on. It's because these are ranked. This is top 25. Big 10. Ohio, yeah, they're not ranked. Ohio State and Iowa are essentially tied. Ohio State is up by a point, 29-28 at the half in that game, for those following along. Keon, there it is. Solid first half. The comment. What did the commentary team say? I missed it because I had it muted because I was in the middle of a meeting. So, what did they end up? Did they finally? Did an ESPN crew finally admit that Duke was good? Because if so, that would be monumental. Let's take a look at some of the stats here from the first half, though. Duke shooting at an insane 63% clip. Insane. Actually, ooh, this St. John's Marquette went down to the wire here. Big, this is a quarterfinal? Oh my gosh. Right, there's no way Marquette got that dunk at the end. Oh, okay, yeah, they go to OT. Oh, no, okay, Marquette ends up winning. All right, 72-70. Oof, okay, there you go. They said our defense looks like a Final Four team defense, and whoever's matched up with. Oh, okay. I wonder that was at the halftime here with Seth Greenberg, right? That's what he finally admitted. I'm telling you, man, the Duke. We have been saying it all season long. People have not been paying attention. That the Duke defense has been the most consistent piece of this team all season long, and it is the most counterintuitive piece of it because for a team of all 5 freshmen, you have not ever seen even Coach K teams with the amount of freshmen play this sort of tough man-to-man defense. Like, think back to when we needed to switch to zone with our young teams. Like, it is just completely counterintuitive, right? It's like the team is built backwards, which is actually kind of playing itself out great for us right now. Jason, welcome in. Orlando's finally on the Instagram. I tell you, I've sort of given up on social media, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Keon said, that 2015 team, awful defense. We couldn't get defense to work for us. But the reason this team has a chance is because it plays really good defense. And as Shire says, like, the offense has been coming along throughout the season, and it's finally here. And this is when Duke is we are now extremely dangerous, which is why I thought that we come into this tournament, and like we have as good a shot as anyone to winning the tournament. But yeah, let's talk about like the game against Miami tomorrow. Like, assuming this scoreline holds, right? We've gotten and executed our revenge against Virginia Tech successfully. We've gotten our revenge against NC State also successfully. We've put Carolina into the ground twice, which didn't need a revenge game on that one. We probably won't get a chance at Virginia unless they reach the final. And we reach the final, so we might get a chance there. We've also gotten our revenge against Wake Forest, by the way. So the 3 out of the 4 road blowout losses, which, by the way, are almost our only losses on the season. There's 5, but anyway. The 3 out of the 4 blowout road losses have already been avenged. The one we haven't is the one at Miami, which we're going to get a crack at tomorrow. So the Duke Revenge Tour rolls on, and we can actually get our revenge against Miami tomorrow, because they aren't going to surprise us again. Like, we already know they're good. They've already beaten us, right? So there should be no surprises walking into tomorrow's game. I would have loved for Wake Forest to have beaten Miami, though, to be honest. It's very unfortunate how that plays out. Anyway, back to the stats. Get up here. So Duke, yeah, shooting 63% is kind of insane. Also, 3-point field goals at 46% for Duke right now. We are 6 of 13. And actually shooting 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Not bad. Turnovers, another thing we've been doing really well ever since the second half of the Syracuse game that we played on the road is the turnover story. Only 4 turnovers for Duke so far. And the rebounds, out-rebounding Pitt, +2 in the rebounding column there. I'm trying to see. Second chance. Assists. All right. I think he needs water. Anyway, folks, we are almost ready to come out of halftime. If you need the game, jump into Discord, and we're getting ready to go. Let's get the second half going here pretty shortly. Oh. As far as the personal stats go, I mean, Filipowski's having himself a game, despite, any potential injury he may have incurred in the first half. Again, if this game, like if we come out here and just extend a lead and go up by 20, I would call Filipowski's day over and just let him rest the ankle. There's no Orlando, your dog stopped barking and your dog stopped and mine started. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's just a huge attention hog. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He just wants attention. Mhm. Oh, over there. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. What? What are you pawing at me for? It's there we go. Come on. King of Kampala. Hey, welcome in. No, now he's quiet and he's fine. There we go. Good dog. All right, what was I going to say? Oh, the individual stats. Yeah, I mean, Flip 14 points, 0 rebounds. Such a bizarre stat line for Filipowski. Look at the stat line on Proctor though. 5 points, 7 assists, 1 turnover. Yeah, way late. I think we found the that stat at the same time, right? Kyle has 0 rebounds, so it's just like bizarre. But Proctor 5 points, 7 assists, 1 turnover. 7-1. Right now, the two guards for Duke, 10 assists, 2 turnovers between them. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's a 5-1. I mean, that's pretty good. Duke has 12 assists in total on 17 shots. Not bad there. It's a pretty decent clip too. It's about our 2/3 of the shots, right? So, yep. All right, we're ready to go again, I think, here from Greensboro. Again, if you need the game itself, hit the sub button, jump into Discord, have fun with the subscribers and your fellow Duke fans. And we are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, this Mark Mitchell, like, slowly becoming like the Justice Winslow of this team, I think. Doing all the dirty work. I think this is gonna. You know what? It's too bad that like I just really hope that we keep winning because I just want to keep watching this team play. Because they've become a lot of fun to actually to watch play now. So it's less like wanting to pull your hair out, like what the hell is going on offense, and more like, you know what, that's a good play. Like these kids have really figured it out. So, and that's a turnover by Pitt on the opening possession here as they started with the ball. And Proctor's got it for us here as we're underway in the second half here in Greensboro of this ACC quarterfinal. Duke 48-32 up on Pitt. And Flip looking for options. He's got Lively who passes back out to Proctor. Proctor going to take a 3 from maybe 3 feet beyond the arc. And actually the rebound to Filipowski and the dump down pass to Mark Mitchell, who cleans it up. That's Flip's first rebound, actually, and also give him the assist as Mark Mitchell converts. Duke up now 50-32. Great defense there by Jeremy Roach. And now this is Burton, Jamarius Burton, first team All ACC here, and can't get that to go. He's only got 8 points. Now let that go out of bounds, and that's going to go to Duke. He is first team All ACC, right? I'm not making this up. There was a Pitt player on the All ACC team, right? Chat's got to back me up on this. He's got 14. Yeah, he's got 14 points. And he might have 17 here after that 3, and he does! He hits it again! My goodness. What? Filipowski is off the rails right now. 4 of 6 from 3 with 17 points. This is Cummings who turns it over. Mitchell up ahead, and now it's going to be Roach. Will he pass it to Flip? Oh, and almost the alley-oop, but Flip just lays it in off the backboard. 19 for Filipowski, and we're up 23. And the game's over. Yeah, Flip will basically end with he could do 10 rebounds at this point. And this is a Pitt timeout. So what did I say coming into this second half? Well, if Duke goes on and it gets up, another run here, that we might just take Flip on. We might just take Flip out and let him rest the ankle. But you know what? He looks just fine. And right on cue, Duke opens a 23-point lead. As we come out for a decisive start to the second half, basically right where we left off, exactly the way we started the game. We started the game on a 16-4 run. Perfect start for us there. Perfect start to the second half. I mean, this is like Duke going for the kill shot early, right? Pitt is vulnerable. You got your neck on their throat. Just get them. Put them down. Press the gas, guys. Press the gas. This is what you like to see in March. Taking care of business. I guess this is a full timeout by Pitt. It's definitely longer than 30 seconds. But yeah, the matchup tomorrow with Miami is going to be big. Miami technically a ranked team at the moment. They're ranked, 17th? I think. I get that right? No, Tennessee is 17th. 14th. They're ranked 14th here. Miss Raycom Sports. Those are the local networks, man. Those were the local networks. They all got bought out, basically. I'm pretty sure they did. Jamarius Burton and Blake Hinson were all ACC. Well, right now between the two of them, they only have 10 points. And Duke, especially of late, has definitely found ways to make other players, the star players on other teams, look very human. So we are definitely, the defense is definitely working. Proctor, one of the better on-ball defenders as well. Too much pressure. I mean, this is just so nice. So nice. And the thing is, these guys look like they're having fun playing right now. These guys look like they're having fun playing right now. That is good to see. All right, let's go. After the Pitt timeout. Yeah, Duke, Miami tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Hit that sub button, come back for tomorrow, folks, because we're going to have some fun with that one. And Cummins on that shot is off. Lively there with the rebound. Very human. Love it. Yeah, I mean, I guess tomorrow's test is going to be big as far as what the defense we can play on Isaiah Wong, right? This is a quick give and go, actually. I thought that was a pretty good 3-point shot by Mark Mitchell. He just ends up missing it. Nice little just give to Filipowski down low. Pitt brings the double team. Filipowski passes right back to Mitchell out of the double team. The 3-point shot is there. That's fine. That should have been a foul against Roach, but Roach is just going to clean it up anyway. He's got 9 points and rightfully asking the refs for a foul. Rod Conrad, welcome in. He just got off work. There you go. And it's another mishap there by Pitt. I don't know where Proctor's throwing this. Oh my goodness, Filipowski almost goes out of bounds, but Roach saves it. Actually, Filipowski saves it, and Roach, and now Duke resets offense here. Proctor's pass was a little too ambitious. And Mitchell going left. Lively's now opening up for three. The rainbow! Are you kidding? What's that, the second 3-point shot that Lively has made all season as Duke is on a 12-0 run and almost up 30 points? This is insane right now. This is crazy. I almost feel bad for Pitt, honestly. Oh my. Burton there. Okay, Burton gets 2 back for Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness. Duke is dominating right now. 8 forced turnovers and 16 points off of them. Like, we may as well be playing Boston College. This is, or the Cardinals there at Louisville. Like, this is crazy. Oh my God, up and under there for Filipowski. That's an and one. Absolutely. Why not? Filipowski doesn't give up the play. He just throws it off the backboard and it goes in. You just can't miss. You just, oh my God. They just can't miss at this point. Everything is going right. Now, honestly, I would have rather have had this game tomorrow than have it today, right? You don't need this kind of game against Pitt. You need this kind of game against Miami tomorrow as Flip has put up 22 points with 16 minutes left. That's my only worry right now. Is like you use up all your luck here, you know, and then it just like all derails tomorrow. It just like completely goes off the rails. $29-point margin here. Pitt looking for any options, and that's a 3-pointer there. They'll connect that one for 3. Number 31 there, Jorge Graham, whose brother also Guillermo Graham, also number 25. So there are in fact 2 Grahams there for Pitt. It's gonna look like this. King of Kampala is very positive on that. I mean, I hope it does. Roach outside to Proctor. Proctor gonna hoist for 3. That goes in 2. All right. I mean, wow. We have not seen this good Duke shooting all season. It is, except for that Syracuse game. That Syracuse game, we were pretty good. We were really drilling the threes there, and we kind of turned our brain off there for a second. Pitt's game plan was to focus on stopping Filipowski. He's got 22 points. Yeah, so by the way, if your game plan, let me tell you, let me just make this announcement to all coaches who are, and Lively with the alley-oop. That wasn't even an alley-oop. It didn't even get to him, and it still rolls in for the and one. I mean, this is crazy. What are we watching right now? This is insane. But, okay, here's my public safety announcement for all coaches who want to try to play Duke. If your game plan is stop Filipowski, no, wrong game plan. Ask Carolina and Hubert Davis how that played out for them. They sent 3 or 4 guys at him between Black, Baycott, Nance, and like, I don't know, Johnson maybe even. None of it worked. He ate all of them alive. Unstoppable. Now, Pitt, if your game plan is to try to stop Filipowski, who put up 28 and 15 on you in the first game, it ain't happening here either because he's now put up 22. Like, I'm bored now because we're too good. No, there's no such thing. We just enjoy this. We just enjoy this. I mean, these are like plays that should not even, like this alley-oop was a total, like, this just doesn't happen. Like, rewind this thing. Like, hold on. Let's rewind. I mean, this is kind of lucky. Let's be honest. This play is kind of lucky right here. Right? He's gonna give it over to Roach. Lively's gonna cut hard there, and like he doesn't get there. Like, and it rolls in. Like, that's kind of a lucky play. But you know what? It's all, the ball's rolling our way today, so let it happen. And that's 2 fouls there. Yeah, so but like I said, I wish this game had happened yesterday. I mean, sorry, this game would happen tomorrow. Will Pitt have the ugly mustard uni? No, Pitt's ugly mustard uniforms. I don't know. It's like kind of their third. It's like their third kit, right? Like, um. Hold on. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm just looking at work stuff for a sec. Give me 1 sec, folks. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, we're back. What if they just make it the away next year? Let's put that here. There you go. Yeah, some teams make the third one their way, but like Duke has a third kit too, right? We got the blue, we got the white, we got the black. We have which is we wear black for away too. We never wear the black at home. As Lively's got 13 here, and then we also have like the alternate home kit, which is like we have the silver one, all right, and the silver and gold, which is like that army one. So we do have that alternate kit there. So we have, and then we have the Brotherhood versions, which is actually just a white and blue one, but the lettering is different. So we have at least 5, right? Proctor there with a great defense, almost comes up with a rebound, but Pitt ends up grabbing it and 2 points for them. They really had to work for that one. So props to Proctor for making the big men on Pitt work. He's playing way above his size profile there. Tyrese Proctor there over to, so Ryan Young now in the game for the first time. Ryan Young trying to go up, and they're going to call that a charge, actually. Ryan Young going to be called for a offensive foul. So some of the replacements coming in here. And again, welcome in, folks. Jump into Discord if you're looking for the game itself, though. Duke right now 69 points and Pitt 41. So we are certainly putting the hurt on and looking ahead to tomorrow's game against Miami down at 7 o'clock. Make sure to hit that sub button and come back for that game. We'll have that one live on the channel tomorrow. They're going to review this. Did the Brotherhood jersey ever become the home jersey for 1 year? I would think not, just because they like to use that for like special occasions. I kind of like that it works out that way. It's like a special thing. If you end up using it like as your regular jersey, then it's not really like it kind of loses value, right? So, yeah, I would keep it as a I would keep it as the as one of the special kits there. You know, it's almost too bad that we couldn't be the 2 seed and and beat Carolina again. God, that would be something. But so I will be watching the game Virginia UNC this afternoon. I think that one's worth hate watching, folks. They're doing the review of this Ryan Young play. This is there is nothing here, folks. I cannot believe we are even reviewing it. Like, there is nothing here. They just want the final as Duke UNC. You know, something tells me that UNC is not going to hold up its end of that bargain. Yeah, no. Got a foul on the floor. I'm not sure exactly who that was on, though. We'll review that. As Whitehead in the game, Grandison, Young, Roach, and Mitchell are your 5 for Duke. And then good cut there as Dariq Whitehead picks up a third foul. And we've got, that Cummins? No, Burton? Yeah, Burton. Burton there with the drive and the score. He will go to the free throw line for 1. Yeah, nice little pocket pass there. Bad foul by Whitehead, honestly. Now, this is what I was, talking about. We sometimes turn our brains off and just like stop playing for 5 minutes. This is a possible situation in which we do that. Although we're still up 25, and we were up by as many as 29, so still, we bring in the folks off the bench. Oh, Burton gets called for a foul there, and we kind of slow down the pace of the game. The ESPN one, yeah. But this is what I like. Yeah, you just end up slowing down the pace of the game, and you kind of lull yourself to sleep. And the Duke offense looks really good when it's playing with pace and tempo, and like we were playing fast. The problem at the start of the season, what a beautiful play by Dariq Whitehead, honestly, as Ryan Young gets 2 more points. That play was sensational. Yeah, it's like stuff like that where we were asking, like, okay, well, how high in the draft can Dariq Whitehead go? Like, he has, like, the problem with Dariq Whitehead this season is that because of his injuries, I never felt like he actually got, like, a legitimate shot at being in the starting lineup. Oh, my gosh. Grandison just hits 3 there, so never mind what I said about slowing down the game. But, like, had Dariq Whitehead not been injured, there's a world in which he probably would have started over Mark Mitchell. Right? And like he would have gotten much more playtime as a result of that. Now, Mark Mitchell has been spectacular, like sensational. It's just been a workhorse, and he's done all the dirty stuff, like dirty work for us. He hustles, he's got amazing energy, and he's been fantastic. But the roles could have been reversed had Whitehead not been injured, and we probably would have seen a lot more of him. But like then he comes up with plays like that where he has this court vision to get the bounce pass there to Ryan Young. Like he could have taken that shot himself. Maybe he draws a charge. There's Mark Mitchell drawing a block. But it's a tough shot. Much better. He finds the pass. The assist works, and he makes a Whitehead makes a fantastic play because he ends up sidestepping the defender there. It's just great awareness by Dariq Whitehead. So it's like plays like that you're just like, yeah, I think he does have he does have value and potential in the NBA because like he's a basketball player. He's a basketball player. Yep. In some regard, a slightly positionless basketball player, but he's a basketball player, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be banging bodies down low in the post or anything anytime soon, but still. As we are at the under 12 timeout at the moment. One sec, folks. Cool. All right. The probably the toughest part about this game is trying to figure out who's going to be player of the game. There's just so many, like everything worked. Everything worked for Duke today. These guys are locked in. Unfortunately, there is no mercy rule in There's no mercy rule. Oh. Yeah. I don't have much else to say. I think we've talked about the extent to which Duke has been spectacular. What else? What else have we got? I mean, the matchup against Miami, let's take a look. I mean, this game was one to forget. We go back to the box score for that game. Actually, right before the UVA game, it was 76-54. We got beat by 22 down there in Coral Gables as Mark Mitchell makes one. And I mean, Isaiah Wong with 11, Jordan Miller with 16, Norchad Omie had 17 there. Poplar even, Jesus, Poplar even had 12. I mean, so you had 4 Miami Hurricanes in double figures. The problem was they just blitzed us early, and like we never recovered. It's like one of those games where you get blitzed so early on, and then like you could play like a pretty even second half, but you're just in such a hole already that there's just like nothing you can do to come back. Mark Mitchell makes 1 of 2 at the free throw line, but actually no, he makes them both. He's got 10 points. That's the 1-2. That's the third Blue Devil now in double figures as we're at 11:23. Yeah. Grandison now getting it. Oh no, we're gonna get an offensive foul on. They're gonna call Ryan Young for that offensive foul there on the moving screen. So ball back to Pitt, down 32. Actually, right now the game is, can Pittsburgh get it to 64? Right, we kind of want to hold Pittsburgh below our season defensive average. Right, I think that's really the takeaway, the kind of like what you want to play like right now. You want to make sure that the defense, despite, okay, that's not a good start to that, as Tariq Whitehead's going to put Pittsburgh on the free throw line for 3. But you want to make sure that your defense, despite you being up 32, can still focus, right? You still have that defensive intensity and energy. We have 11 minutes left. We might make it to 120. Yeah, I think it would be 100. It's about 25 points every 10 minutes, give or take. Make it 100. Make it to 100. Mitchell now back in the game. But yeah, Jalen Blake's in the game now too. But like we're slowing down on offense because we're like Flip isn't in the game, Lively's out. They're just gonna take a seat. Those guys aren't coming back. Flip's not getting his double-double now that he needs it. Let's see, Young. Oh, nice pass to Mitchell. A swing outside to Blake's, but Blake's ball kind of got stuck there for a second. Wasn't sure what to do with it. Oh, turnaround. That's just too difficult of a jump shot for Jalen Blake's. It's a poor shot selection, actually. Is Burton now working on Mark Mitchell? Burton going to hoist, and that's a brick. Ryan Young comes down with that one, and Proctor now, as Pitt still wants to play a bit of press off of a miss, and then Proctor gets wrapped up on the drive. That's Jorge Graham there with his 3rd. Actually, there's an extra foul on Pitt that I don't know who it went to. And we'll have to inbound once again. Now Proctor coming around the curl there, gets it to Ryan Young. Nice. Oh, I thought Young could have taken it to the rim on that, but great to pass out of the double team. Proctor going to load for three, fire and hit. Tyrese Proctor drills it from three again. And another assist, that from Ryan Young. We've seen this play now at least twice where we have the guard or the person outside from beyond the arc pass inside to the big man. We saw it happen with Mark Mitchell and Filipowski, right? You pass into the big man. Pitt brings the double team on the big man. Big man passes it right back outside to you. Drops the three. It's really nicely executed there. And actually, that's Blake Hinson for three over the outstretched arm of Jacob Grandison now. As Duke still leads by 30. Ryan Young to Mitchell. And Mitchell had Grandison right next to him. Mitchell! Oh my God, Mitchell wanted the tomahawk dunk! He still gets two anyway, though. He didn't quite make it to the rim, but he still gets the 2 points. You know what? That could have been a push-off. Sibande for three. Ooh, that's, yes, that is scored as a three. So 52 points for Pittsburgh there. Blake's going to look for Ryan Young, maybe. No, Proctor. Screen by Young. There's the give to Young. Nice cross-court pass to Grandison. Grandison for three. Oh, in and out. Honestly, at this point, every shot looks from Duke looks like it's going to go in. Burton going to pull up. Nope. And that's going to be off Burton. Oh, come on, man. Man, Mark Mitchell almost brought the house down here for a sec. Hinson for two again from the opposite side here. He hit two from the he hit two from the opposite side on the last play. Blake's going to drive in, and Blake's actually will get the and one. Wow. Jalen Blake's hits a layup in traffic. Why not? Through the contact, too. That's some nice stuff. We haven't seen Jalen Blake's in a hot minute come off the bench for Duke. Hinson to Burton's got one. Cummings has two. That's the foul I was missing on Pitt. There you go. Looks like with 8:18, we've gone to a media timeout, actually. So that's nice. Oh my gosh, what the heck? All right. All right, folks. 8 more minutes to go. You know what? At this point, I also wonder if we're just going to see. Let's see some Jaden shoot. Actually, why not? Right? Let's see some Jaden shoot in this game. Are we gonna? So Christian Reeves never redshirted. Like that never happened. Like after we thought it would happen. Let's see some Christian Reeves in this game. Why not? Like I feel like we could put them in. Ooh, man, I'm tired. I actually barely didn't sleep that much. That much last night. We end up having games every day until we lose. So let's see if we get some of those guys in the game. I'm trying to also see like what our assist tally is, like where that ended up. Like Proctor, I mean, Proctor's still been playing. He's got 11 points and 9 assists. Proctor could go for a double-double with points and assists here. He's got 8 minutes and 18 seconds to get it done. Yeah. Also, Duke's shooting percentage has gone up in the second half. We were at 63% shooting. We're now at 67, right? Like, it just keeps getting better. We were 12 of 27 in the first half, 13 of 18 right now. Good Lord. 5 of 9 from beyond the arc. Are they reviewing whether this is like a flagrant? Oh, because there's like, seeing if there's like some follow through here, honestly, like I wouldn't even. This on Graham, like this is not, no. Like he's clearly going off for the block and he's not tall enough. Like he misses it. Yeah. I would not. This is not a flagrant. Yeah. Although apparently Jalen Blake's is at the free throw line. They do call a flagrant one. I don't agree with it. I don't think it should have been a flagrant one. But anyway, Blake's gets 2 more free throws. He only makes 1 of 2. I guess he doesn't take an and one. He doesn't take the and one. He just takes the 2 free throws. But Duke will get possession of it. And here is Jaden Schutt in the game. Whitehead in the game with 4 fouls, so he's got to be careful. Ryan Young and Grandison in the game now too. So it's nice to see Jaden Schutt getting some ACC tournament action, even though he hasn't played in the last couple games. I remember at one point in the season we thought, man, Schutt's going to be basically the ability to save us there. Tariq Whitehead gets right to the rack there, finishing with the right. He's got 8, as we got 86-53. Here we tick under 8 minutes, and we have a foul on Jalen Blake. Yeah, so Duke with a 74% field goal percentage in the second half. That's what I'm saying. It's nuts. Like, it's higher. It's better than it was in the first. That is typically not how it goes. I mean, with this amount of offense, you could beat anybody in the country, being Duke, and like the way that we play defense, right? With this amount of offense. Oh, Jaden Schutt almost blocks it. Actually, he may have, and he gets the rebound. Come on, reward him with some points there. Reward him with some points. Reward the defensive effort with points. Cross-court pass to Schutt. Gets it down to Ryan Young. Reward him with an assist, maybe? No, Young's shot is off. He gets his own rebound, and what? Foul on Ryan Young? All right, well, that's his 3rd. It's bizarre. That is a bizarre foul. I don't agree with that one. Oh, Pitt is actually shooting. Pitt is shooting 1 and 1 here. I have missed somebody's. We got another free throw there for Guillermo Graham. That's 9 for him. 4-1. Grandison. 3 on Young. And that's double figures there for Guillermo Graham. Sorry, Diaz Graham. And that is the 3rd Pitt Panther in double figures. They've got 54. But it's just not going to be enough. Schutt with a long 2. Oh, pretty shot. Jaden Schutt showing off a little bit of a different game there with the mid-range shot. Yes, that's what we wanted to see. Lively with 1. Proctor, Tyrese Proctor has an extra. That's why. Okay. Hinson for 3. That turnaround jump shot, no good. Offensive board to Pitt. And now Pitt's going to try for 3 again. That's still no good. And Jalen Blakes comes down with that rebound. 6:40 to go. Oh, they had Ryan Young and they missed him. Now they get it to him. Ryan Young, here's Pitt's the double team. Nice pass out of it. And Grandison is going to throw it down. Every time that Pitt can just, no. Like, the double teams are just not working, man. Like, our passing out of the double team is too good. Whether it's to an open three-point shooter or whether it's to an open cutter, Grandison's man just went over to assist. Grandison just cut baseline, and it's just an easy play, man. And it's another assist. I mean, this is just so good. It's great to watch. This is great. Now all my Duke buddies are texting me about how UVA needs to put the final nail in the Carolina coffin. Just put them out of their misery. Although I still would want to do it ourselves. I actually really want Carolina to make it all the way to the finals. Believe that they could have this chance to, win the ACC tournament and punch their ticket into the dance, and then just rip their hearts out once again. Just rip their hearts out once again with the third win against Carolina in the season. Christian Reeves in the game now as well, as is Cale Catchings and Max Johns. So we have sort of completed there everybody's in off the bench. Ooh, Christian Reeves gets some points there too. Nice little turnaround jump shot. Hey, getting some minutes there. Why not? Duke 92, Pitt 56. Incredible here. 3-point shot by Pitt is way off. The tap out there, that was by Nate Santos. The tap out by Reeves gets collected by Pittsburgh. And then that's Sibande there with 2 more. He gets 13 for the afternoon. So apparently Pitt going to be left out of the tournament field per se. I think by the latest projections, if they lost this one. Or at least they're at the mercy of the bid stealers. Shoot to Blakes. Blakes is going to go for 3. That's no good. Reeves should have this rebound. Actually, he does not. Pitt out in transition now. Sibande, and they will score. 15 points for him. Doesn't look like we're going to hold them to 64 there. So 4:26 to go here. And Duke turns it over again. All right, now it's becoming a little bit messy. Now it's become a little bit messy. 3-pointer there by Nate Santos. No good. Blakes should come down with this rebound, and he does. Actually, Reeves, I guess, technically gets the rebound, although Blakes hit the deck for it. Shoot, it's just going to hoist 3. That looks, oh. It was online, but it was a little too strong. I was about to say, that looks really good. No, wrong. All right, that will be Sibande there with 14, and that's the under 4 media timeout as we get to move this over. So let's go ahead and vote on our player of the game, because all the folks that could be player of the game are out. Okay. So let's set up the poll. Here we go. Ready? Player of the game, Flip. Let's list some stats here too. Okay, let's look. All right, Filipowski, 22 points, 4 of 6 from 3. Yeah, that's pretty good. Anything other? 0 rebounds. So bizarre. Tyrese Proctor, who actually did get his 10th assist. Proctor is 11 points, 10 assists, and 1 turnover. Okay, so between Proctor and Roach, 16 assists and 2 turnovers the entire game for the 2 guards. I mean, they're playing out of control. 1 turnover. All right. And Lively was 5 of 6 for 13 points. Mitchell. Let's go with that. Proctor or Flip? Your guys' choice. I think those are going to be our 2, especially Flip after the ankle injury. So we got to vote for Flip. Michael Wade, welcome into chat. Great to have you here. Yeah, we have definitely put the hurt on here as Duke up 92-60. I know, Fry. This is a tough one. That's why I had to put it up to a vote. This is a very, very tough player of the game. You know, if they go equal votes, we could give them co-players of the game. So, yeah, but it's just a very impressive performance. Again, I wish we could have had this yesterday. No, sorry, I keep saying yesterday. I wish we could have this tomorrow instead of today. But I guess we just have to continue to play at a very high level. So far we have Proctor. Oh, what happened to my poll? Oh, there it is. The poll is going crazy. Go ahead and vote, folks. There's 34 of you in chat. Go vote. Vote for your player of the game here as we're winding down, and both Pitt and Duke have put in the backups. Let's see if Shu can get a 3-point off here. He does. Ooh, that's not quite. Reeves trying for the rebound. No. Actually, we'll go the way of Pittsburgh. Vote, chat. Vote. Exercise your democratic capabilities here. We've got Max Johns, Kale Catchings, Jaden Shute, Jalen Blakes, and Christian Reeves in the game for Duke right now. And actually, that was not bad defense there by Max Johns. I thought he jumped, but I thought he went up vertically. Although they're going to give it to Reeves, it seems, there on the foul. So everybody, thank you very much for tuning in here. I know the game was a blowout, but you know what? We haven't actually had a good old-fashioned Duke blowout where we were the ones blowing out the other team in a while. So I think this one feels really good. First game of the ACC tournament, established here what you're here for. I actually don't know if they stay in Greensboro. I would think that they do not. And now you can just head back on the bus to Durham, rest up. You know you got Miami tomorrow. You got a game plan. You got to show up with the same kind of energy that we showed up and came out of the gates with in this game. I mean, we started on a 16-4 run, right? It was big for us. And then you just got to come out with that energy tomorrow. And we got to do it again. 7 o'clock, hit the sub button, get notified when we go live. We'll be right here for that. What do we got so far, actually? We are split 50-50 between Flip and Proctor for the player of the game at the moment. So go and vote and break that poll. Although I suppose the split is, the 50-50 is probably merited. Yeah. We recommend that. That's probably merited. Blake's trying to go with it. Yeah, silly cross-court pass by Blake's there. Just gets picked off by Pittsburgh. And Santos there with the slam for Pitt. And that will probably, yeah. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the game, folks. Duke going to win by over 20 points. And sometimes when you get these double byes, you get a little worried, like your team's a little rusty. The team that you're playing has obviously played a game already in the tournament, so they're into sort of game form. Just having played one game doesn't really, depends on the fatigue factor a little bit, but like I can't imagine it's that huge. I mean, oh my gosh. Graham is rejected by the rim, and the woes, like that kind of sums up the afternoon for Pittsburgh there. That dunk rejection by the rim. Nice pass there by Max Johns to Mark Mitchell. Oh, actually, sorry, Christian Reeves. Never mind. Christian Reeves on the receiving end of that beautiful pass. Flip hurting his ankle and still putting up 22 gives him an edge for me. Yeah, I could definitely see that, Nick. Oh, Brotherhood t-shirts available to the public right now. Nice. Nice. 95 seconds here to go left in the game. This team is ranked 25th in the country. I think they're talking about Duke here, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be our 7th straight win, by the way, folks. Going all the way back to that Virginia loss. Projected tournament season. Oh, yeah. Last season. They're doing a whole, like, what happened before and after, like, from last season to this season with the ACC. But anyway, folks, again, we're winding this thing down, but we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have the game for you in Discord again for the subscriber watch party. We'll be here. I'll reach out to Justin. Maybe he'll be able to. I can't remember if he said he was going to be around for this weekend or not. Hubbard almost got the 3. Shoot almost came in skying. His shoot's going to hoist 3. No, that's terrible. That's a terrible shot. It was not a very patient shot, but that's okay. We're just jacking up shots at this point. Looks like Pittsburgh is going to finish with 69 points, give or take, as Duke is going to finish with 96. Should be, is it 8 wins in a row? Might be. Let's see. We've done them all since Notre Dame, Syracuse, Louisville. Yeah, it is. Virginia Tech State, UNC, Pitt, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th one. This is the 7th one. Oh, I see what you're saying, Nick. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It should be 8 wins in a row, and it should also be the regular season champions. It should be this. It should be so many things. I gotcha. But that's why we're here at the ACC tournament, where the ACC actually recognizes as champion to rightfully take our championship crown. Okay. We will rightfully take our championship crown here in Greensboro, and I will be more than okay with it. As North Carolina is still in the first 4 out, they need to get plastered by UVA today. Just send them home. Send them home, and then somebody go steal a bid in a mid-major conference. I mean, somebody gift me a bid steal in a mid-major conference. Wow, Christian Reeves rejects the dunk by Graham at the end. Get out. Oh, my goodness. That was not expected by the Pitt player there, by Graham, that he did not think Reeves was going to come up and block him. Jeff Cable and John Shire, a nice cordiality or exchanging pleasantries on the sideline. Pittsburgh 69, Duke 96 with the little palindrome score there. Very nice. As we will move on to the game against Miami tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Look, the voting is all even, as they both deserve the player of the game there at the end. I think Filipowski and Proctor will share co-players of the game for this one. Both fantastic afternoon for these guys. Flip's got to go ice that ankle, and he's got to be ready to go for tomorrow because it's going to be a big one against Miami. We will see you all back here on this channel, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and be back and ready to go, because this is when things get real now in the semifinals of the ACC tournament. This first game, a little bit of a gimme, but now it's real. So here we go. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to have lunch and then get back to work. Hopefully, some of you might be getting back to work too, or maybe it's the end of your workday. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and as always, go Duke. See you tomorrow.